right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter.
But ultimately, it's about the fight, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colby put a pace on him that dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
All right, DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proving ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with the UFC championship. He's back on the here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself, to believe that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have with Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure he put on dos Anjos, to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. The Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, finds himself in yet another big spot here tonight. All right, now let's get you our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go once again with one of the greatest rivalries in UFC history, Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman. And candidly, a lot of the animosity and the venom has given way to respect at this stage of their careers.
You have to respect the guy that can push you to the limits in the way that these two have done for each other. We're talking 1A and 1B. In any other world, Colby Covington is the welterweight champion of the world. He has tremendous skills, fantastic cardio, and a belief in self that is unmatched by many. Unfortunately, the one guy that can match that stands across the octagon from him in Kamaru Usman. Big knee lands right in the opponent's midsection.
Oh, nice takedown by Colby Covington. You know he can be a volume striker, but if the opponent's sitting on the strikes, no problem leaning on the wrist.
It's that overwhelming pressure of Colby Covington. From the hands to the wrestling, he gets forward and he tries to, it's like an avalanche coming downhill. Once he gets going, you can't stop him as Colby drags another opponent to the ground.
Oh, beautiful job by Covington to get inside and ultimately to get the takedown.
I mean, even when he's striking, he's always thinking about the takedown. I know I've referred to the Lawler fight on a number of occasions, but even in that fight, when he threw 400 strikes, he attempted 20 takedowns.
Right.
I mean, this is a guy that wants to wrestle early and wants to wrestle often.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Going to the body now with that hook shot, nicely done by Covington.
So he needs
double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, the wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Usman getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Round 2 straight ahead.
All right. You lost that round, and we're going to go back out there. We're going to win this with striking, okay? Don't think about wrestling, not even for 1 second. Jab, jab.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, 5 minutes in the can. Here we go now with round 2. Kamaru Usman versus Colby Covington. All right, here we go with our next round, DC. Pretty good game plan in the previous round. Attacked the body to great effect, and we'll look to continue to do so here.
He has done a great job of making the investment. The investment to the body that may not pay dividends early, but as the fight goes long, you will see it start to pay itself out.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can see how comfortable he is and the variety of finishes he has from this position. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here. Yep, got to be very careful there. Great job finding his shots from the top position. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Usman's right back to the full mount here. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Ground and pound. The hammer, Mark Coleman would be proud. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. The ground strikes starting to pile up. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
full mount. He's got to be careful here.
Lands a big elbow there.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Usman's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taken some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on the clock between rounds. We will see if this young man can recover. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Covington gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
Ooh, another shot to the head.
Nice job to get the foot off the canvas and to the target quickly. Beautiful inside leg kick by Covington. Good lead left. Collar tie here in the clinch. Usman's overhand punch to the head looked good for a second, but ultimately that one gets blocked. Oh, he's got his back.
All right, take his back, take his back. Make sure you got the hook.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Covington.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for it.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Covington. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it. Nice strike lands from the bottom part.
Covington getting worked over something fierce here by those hammer fists. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Good fight here, under 2 to go. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body, and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Usman ground and pound from half guard.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Big elbow there, lands. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Kamaru Usman.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Usman.
Gotta be careful here.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat. That was awesome. Everything you're doing was great. You really found your rhythm and your distance there. I want you to do more of the same, so let's look to really land the big shots this week.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 2.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally for 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. That was nice.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Covington's right back to the full mount.
He's got to be careful here.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
In the half guard. Getting him out here.
Usman getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes.
Hey, stay with the game plan. Stay with the game plan. Listen.
Big right hook there by the champ. Oh, nice.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Covington.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. That's as good a punch as he's thrown.
The punch that lands into the field is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect. Notice the drive. Look at how he drives the knee right into the midsection.
You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got a fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself. And look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Swing and a miss. too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he's already off of his feet, going backwards. It's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits his double leg.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Usman.
Beautiful jab there by Covington.
Well, body language is a great indicator, and that is one confident man right there after a big knockdown in the previous round.
He did everything right to secure that knockdown. Perfect setup with the hands. Got the knockdown. Let's see him.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, now look at the posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Usman. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring.
Hurt him. That one was thrown to end the fight. Nice level change.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight. Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
What a fight. 25 minutes turned in. All right, so the title fight goes the distance. Two of the most exciting words in all of mixed martial arts, and new. I think we're going to hear Bruce Buffer utter those very words tonight.
And new. And he relied on his striking in order to take the belt from the former champion. He fought beautifully tonight, and we are all proud to call him new UFC champion.
Official decision now in. The Buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 39-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colby,